This month we're introducing the Consumer Snapshot. I'm Pam Goodfellow, and today we'll be taking a look at a few trending topics for the month of September to give you a big picture view of current consumers. Specifically for September, we'll be taking a look at consumer confidence, practical spending, pain at the pump, and then we'll wrap things up with a holiday 2012 spending preview. Now, first up this month is consumer confidence. And while sentiment has improved this month, we can still say that feelings are still volatile towards the economy. In September, more than a third, that's 37.9%, indicated that they were very confident or confident in chances for a strong economy. Now that's a high reading for 2012 and for the past 13 months, and as you can see, that's a vast improvement over what we saw back in September 2011 when we were still faced with the fallout from the debt crisis. Now, why are we calling confidence volatile this month? As you can see, confidence took a 4-point swing from August to September. And if we look at what's been going on over the past 13 months and where we were at a year ago, we can see that we really had nowhere to go but up compared to last year. But it really has been a roller coaster ride as far as consumers' feelings are concerned. Now, we don't expect confidence to continue to improve at this pace. And we might even expect to see continued fluctuation in confidence headed into Q4. And as expected, this month's reading is an improvement over September readings throughout the recession, but still falls below that pre-recession September 2007 figure. So you might be asking, why did confidence improve in September? We've probably all heard reports of a robust holiday hiring season, and this might have trickled down to consumers as well, giving them a more jolly outlook for the economy this month. It's an election year, and the national convention's just wrapped up, so people on both sides of the political fence are probably feeling a bit optimistic about their candidates right now. And then I've got a wild card reasoning here. Did consumers just give up on the economy? The economy has been just an uncertain part of life for the past 4 years. It's defined what we've done and how we treat our finances and how we spend, and when we start talking like this, we bring up terms like the new normal or escapism. And by escapism, I mean we know the economy's bad, but consumers are really saying, give us our Kardashians, our Honey Boo Boo, what have you. We've seen people go gaga over the new iPhone release, and with these things we just tend to forget that the economy is at best in a very precarious position. Now with this, we ask our big question, will increasing confidence have a positive impact on spending? And I'm saying don't bet on it. So, although we saw confidence increase in September, we're still finding that frugality is a fixture in consumer finances. Now, we talked about the fairly robust increase from August to September in confidence, but we also saw similar increases in those focused on practical purchasing and buying just the necessities. In fact, both indicators are in line with what we saw a year ago when confidence was just 22%. So with this, we're still looking at consumers very focused on budgeting. They're making careful targeted purchases. They're avoiding impulse purchases. And they're still using those smart shopping strategies, couponing, discounting, looking for sales, comparing prices, those types of things that we really honed in on during the recession. So let's now take a look at a few of the reasons why frugality may be remaining at the forefront. We know that the economy isn't fixed. Consumers are aware that prices are rising, especially in key areas like grocery and apparel. They're probably doing a little preparing for holiday spending in the coming months by budgeting what they spend right now. Consumers are paying down debt and reducing spending. Those are their financial priorities in September. Perhaps most interesting is plans to increase savings was its highest September reading in the past 6 years this month. And then, of course, gas prices really aren't on the back burner for consumers right now. And that's going to lead me to my next topic. Now for the pain at the pump this month, we're saying that consumers anticipate that gas prices will rise. Now, as you can see on the chart on your screen, expectations for end-of-month gas prices have continued to rise through the end of summer. Consumers' end of September pump price prediction was $3.90 a gallon, and in many instances, I think we may already be there. I actually filled up recently for $3.98 a gallon here in Central Ohio. Now that $4 per gallon barrier really does seem to cross the line mentally for many drivers, and we're coming dangerously close to that. So we really could see some pullback in spending if prices continue to drive upward. Now, while I know that gas prices aren't really making headlines or front page news right now, I think it's important to note that 3/4 of consumers still say their spending is impacted by the pain at the pump. Now, for our last topic, we're asking if a happy holiday season is in store for retailers. Now, of course, holiday insights for the National Retail Federation will commence in October, but we do have a final preview of shopper spending plans in September. And for the chart on your screen, we're looking at celebrants who have holiday spending plans in mind. Now, the good news here is that a larger proportion of shoppers plans to spend more on gifts this year compared to past years. Note that this plan, which is in orange on your screen, is the smallest group at about 10%. Now, the majority of shoppers still plan to spend the same, but much like what we saw with our July preview, this group has eclipsed those planning to spend less. But those are also a significant proportion of the population as well. Now, for spending plans, budgets, holiday shopping strategies, and more, stay tuned for the National Retail Federation's releases of these insights beginning in October. And that's going to wrap up our new insights for September 2012. If you have any questions, comments, or even suggestions for content improvement of our new Consumer Snapshot, please reach out to me directly at pam@biginsight.com. For additional insights, head over to the Big Consumer blog where we're posting new articles 2 to 3 times a week, or you can check out the Forbes plus Prosper Now blog where we have a host of writers including retailing expert Miriam Bickle, customer service specialist T. Scott Gross, and executive John Mariotti. We're posting on a variety of topics there, including the state of the consumer, retail strategy, politics, and even new technology. And for all of that, you can find it at blogs.forbes.com/prospernow. And for the complimentary PowerPoint presentation of this month's Consumer Snapshot, click to biginsight.com/consumer snapshot. Thanks for watching.